liberty and justice for all.
So we'll start with the highway expenses, but I just want to point out that this budget will obviously go through different versions already. The dental care was at the Equinox plan, and that was really just testing things for myself. We're on the Horizon plan, which is lower, so we already have saved money there. I got an email about GPS for trucks. We'll talk about that. And there is a meeting on October 21st with our insurance provider. And there's a discussion of going to a lower healthcare plan, which would increase deductibles, but there'd be less taken out of every paycheck.
Right.
And so some highway people are open to hearing about it. So if we do that, it would save a good amount of money in the budget. But we won't know until October 21st. So, jumping in, a lot of the, so D1110.110 and 120, these are all at the beginning. The first yellow line is salaries, and they're increased 3.25% as per the contract, although there's been some turnover, and so we have new people, and that is why this year is lower than last year's rate, what we paid in salaries. But every year is different, and we have turnover and whatever. The one question I had, or statement, we had decreased 0.132 on page 2. It's the winter employee highway. It was at 32 hours, and I changed it to 16 just because I looked at the 3-year history, and we haven't gone over that. And now that we have Tim Horton year-round, he's doing the complex during snow events, so it seemed reasonable to me.
He's under the general fund, Tim, right?
Yeah, as he's a groundskeeper, yeah.
So he's coming, you said, so Tim's coming out of general fund.
Yes,
Okay.
but this year in '25, he is no longer half and half between.
Right, okay.
Mike, how do you determine the amount of overtime hours?
Those are guess. They were really high under previous administration, and I know we never hit those numbers. So I've lowered it, but, you know, it could be a bad winter. There's no knowing. So I have kept it kind of high, and, you know, that is where we kind of have a built-in cushion.
Is that
If
the
there-
100? This number of the 100 you're talking about?
Yeah, like the OT hours.
Right.
You'll see them.
Oh, yeah, there's more over here. I see.
Yeah, that.
75. And these are in line with previous years.
They're a little lower than previous years.
But we've never come up
But,
to that level.
no, and, you know, if we have a lot of storms, so it gives us a cushion if we don't,
Wait.
places to pull from.
Right, where are we budgeted to actual right now for this year, for overtime? Do we know? I mean, wait, I know we know.
yes, I-
Do you have it at
I
Wiki?
do, it'll take me a minute. So, the overtime budget to actual can be a little confusing, because as you'll see, this one is only for 3 months. There's a January, February, and March is only snow season, and then we have the regular overtime. So,
Right, yes, it gets separated out.
yeah, so, for this year, for the snow, we came in $14,000 lower. But as I said, like, in 26, we could have more snow, so.
I know, it's your,
Yeah.
it's your educated guess.
Yeah,
No, I was
and,
just curious.
overtime,
But the winter employees have 20, they get 26 weeks,
oh wait,
right?
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
This one is a regular pay.
Okay,
So we still have obviously 2 months left, 3 months. The snow one doesn't make sense to me. I have to look at that, cause on their monthly report, it says we spent nothing. And I don't think that would be right, obviously.
I mean, that's fine, it's just,
Yeah.
it would be informative as far as the amount that you chose. I'm not questioning what you chose at all. Just-
So then, going to contractual.
Before you,
Yeah.
just clarify something for me, I'm sorry. So winter employees highway is only 4 months? 5 months,
5 months, yeah.
but it says 26 weeks, which is more than 5 months.
Hmm,
26 weeks per year,
oh, yeah.
that would be 6 months.
So it should like obviously be 10/1 then to 3/31.
Or April,
Yeah,
Yeah.
or, yeah,
October to April.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it says
Well,
till 3/31, so that's,
yeah, but it's only 5 months, except it's budgeted for 26 weeks,
Winter is only
which is
3
half.
months. It's January,
Yeah, that is 5142, right?
that's 5 months.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll get to that one. So, all right, you're right, this is small.
No kidding.
So, sorry.
I need better glasses.
Or magnifying glasses, you know.
So under the 400s, 411, obviously, by the way, Melissa and Todd, anything just called out. 411 is based on 2025. So in 413 is a GPS. It was budgeted for 850 this year. It needs to go up, I think, in 26, because we just got something from Fred. A question I had is, if we do all the trucks, it's 16, I think? Oh, So 18, it's $12 a month. 12 months, it'd be $25.92. If we just did the plow trucks, would that work for you, or? Mm-hmm.
I'd still like to include the two one-tons and
much is
two
the
of the pickup trucks.
So 13?
Would be what? Plow?
Getting there.
Because those are the trucks that go in the wintertime, and this way, that's why I want to do this, is to
Yeah.
track them in the wintertime to see where they go, where they've been,
Yeah.
what times and everything in winter. It logs on the system, it covers the town liability
Yeah.
wise for accidents or anything else, but it helps me track where the guys have been, where they haven't been. So
So,
color code those trucks, so each truck can have a different color code to show on the map where they've been, where they haven't been, what time they were there and stuff.
so 13 trucks would be 1872.
1872 for 13.
Instead of the 850 that's there now.
Yeah.
Todd, can you squeeze some money out of gravel
for 13
or liquid
trucks.
calcium to cover GPS?
Well, I don't know that we're,
Not quite there yet?
yeah,
Well, yeah, and like if the healthcare thing works out, then there's some to play with.
All right, because I'd like to see them on all your trucks. Give you some flexibility, right? So you know where everybody is.
2592 would be all of them, the whole thing,
Yeah.
right?
What was all of them, Elliot? Sorry.
2592. 2592 for the whole shebang.
for the whole fleet.
Yeah.
And 1872 was,
Plow trucks.
13.
13 of them.
1872 was 13 trucks.
Are those 13 are what, the plow trucks plus a couple of others? Is that what you were saying? Yeah,
Trucks we use for the winter.
okay. Well, that's $1,000 more than what you budgeted, so
Yeah.
have to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, the 850 would only cover, what, 5 or 6 trucks?
Yeah. And that was a guess. Now we have a more
Right.
educated guess from Fred.
Right.
Fred did some research.
Okay, all right.
And the cheapest one, the 12 a month, is probably the best one.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
from Verizon, and they own the equipment. We lease it from them,
Yeah.
basically, yes.
And after more than 5 or 5 or more, it's a lower price. It's 12 a month. Otherwise, it's 15 or something. So we'll look at that and I'll get more numbers. So the liquid calcium, we only spent 2,500 in '23, 2,700 in '24, and nothing this year, but I suspect we're using it now. Yeah,
I would leave that alone because
It's great
that's
for
the
dirt
summer,
roads, yeah.
dust control with that calcium. So I'd leave it at 5 because, like I said, you're gonna be getting a bill here shortly for more calcium with the dust.
yeah, I just,
But that's what we use it for, it's dust control, so.
yeah, I just looked at the last 2 years, it's been under 3.
And nothing for 24? We didn't use it at all?
Well, in 25, nothing so
I
far.
mean, in 25?
So far.
So far, oh, so far, okay. Because we ran out of it, I remember in '24, remember?
Yes.
We had people asking for it and there was just nothing
Yes,
left.
Couldn't get it.
Couldn't get it, yeah.
so if historically, Todd, past 3 years, 2 years rather, you haven't spent more than 3, you comfortable with 3?
Yes, I will give and take.
You're sure?
All right.
Otherwise, do 4.
We could go for 4, split the
Well,
difference.
that's what I was gonna say, or split the difference.
If you go for 4, you have your $1,000 for
Let's,
your
let's go to 4,
Okay.
split the difference.
That's right, that would make up the.
That would make up for the GPS.
That's right.
$1,000, yeah.
Well,
You get all these brilliant minds in the same,
Wrong direction.
Hold on.
Wrong direction,
It was 5 last year. It's listed as 3 this year.
wrong direction.
wrong direction.
Never mind.
Nice fake out, eh?
Yeah. I mean, these are just numbers. You'll see how it affects it.
Well, I remember in '23, it was very dry, and people on dirt roads were really using the calcium because of all the dust.
So gravel,
In '24, I mean.
I was so confused. Because we spent 25,000 in '23, only 6,000 last year, and so far we're at about 5.
Where,
We are using that
Where are
right
you?
now.
The-
Gravel.
Gravel.
4.4.
I'm trying to find gravel, so it's hard to find certified bank run gravel that I can actually buy from. I can't buy it off of the farmer next door anymore. So what I'm doing now is I've been using different stuff, and lately we had the recycled concrete, we tried doing that, then it was more dustier. Then we tried using dirt road's gonna get covered before winter here.
Okay, but can you remember why it would be would be $25,000 expense in 2023, but only 6 in 2024? Did you stockpile it? Did something
We couldn't
change?
get it because
You literally couldn't buy
I
it.
couldn't get it. I talked to Michael
Yeah.
about that, because like I said, Jeff Decker's gravel bank, White Schoolhouse Road, Bonneville, they went out of business. Jeff Deck, or, Len Daly down on North
Yeah, he
Avenue,
stopped doing it.
that's what we're getting, the last, it's called bank run gravel, that's the brown gravel you see now. The only other thing you get is called Corey Ivan 4, which is the same to it, but it turns the road blue. It's almost
So,
like paint.
so I'm asking then, are we facing the same issue? So,
Now with this stuff
like-
we have coming in now, it is almost the same stuff that we've been getting off of 82 cent gravel off the county bid price.
So,
I would leave it at 20,000.
Are we gonna use the full 20,000 this year?
I'm hauling in and out, like I said, every dirt road, 17 miles of dirt road is gonna be covered in the next week and a half, 2 weeks.
right, but do you think you'll use,
Yeah,
Unless we pave the dirt roads,
yeah, unless we pay the dirt roads, we can save that and get rid of 20,000 folks.
the only two choices.
no, I just meant, with that project, is that gonna be your whole 20,000, or,
It's gonna be close to it,
okay,
because I'll stockpile it over the winter in case the roads get soft or muddy or something like that. We usually keep a couple hundred tons on hand just for the winter time, in case.
killing your
How
numbers
about
here,
meet
Mike.
them half,
oh,
Halfway.
I expect
how
that.
about 16, halfway? Does that make sense?
Did the letter come in from the gentleman who wants his road paved? Not yet?
We've tried that a few times, and neighbors were not happy.
No, he wants the road in front of him paved,
One in front of his house.
in front of his house,
So,
our favorite road.
No, that's
Oh,
Kansas.
okay. You wanna go to 16?
Okay, yes, I'll settle for 16.
What do you think?
yeah, well,
We'll
you
see.
know, let's see where it all ends.
All right, well, so let's go to 16 and see
Yeah.
where,
All right, so the next one. So in 2023, it was at 47,000. In 24, it was at 44,000. We're only on track to do 32 this year, but I assume that's low. So I put it at 50. It was requested to be 70,000.
Here it says 65.
And 65 is what we're doing this year.
And right now, we're at 30, we've
Two.
got 37,000 left in fuel, that's gas and diesel.
So a $5,000 increase on 464. And it was 65 last year. A $5,000 increase would be 70.
We had to move money to cover it, and we're pretty sure that we were short.
We may have, but the report tells me how much we spent in that line. So even if we move money into that line, we only spent 44 last year.
so it was 47, 44, even if we ignore this year because maybe it's too early or
Yeah.
whatever. 50 is still giving you a cushion.
You guys think so?
I mean, it's at 65 this year and we've only spent 32. We haven't even gone halfway and we're into October.
You still got October, November, and December.
Yeah.
Right.
So what do we want to do?
But your chances of spending another $32,000 in 2 months are pretty slim.
We top tanks off because of the winter season, because then they start switching over to the winter plant. So now what we're doing is not draining the tanks, but letting the tanks, the diesel tank go all the way, almost not to a
Right, so
quarter
you can get the
tank.
winter mix.
So now we get the winter mix blend in there, so if it does get a cold snap or whatever, we have that blend in there.
Right, but that's not,
So
that's
let's say-
something you do
let's
every
say
year,
60,000.
so,
I'm just wondering how it's been in the 40s the last 2 years, but we need it at 60 now. I,
Right, what you spend historically does not bear out asking for that money. I mean, we could do 55.
I mean, have the price increases been so significant that it would make up that
You never
difference?
know. After the first of the year, who knows what's gonna happen?
Yeah, I mean, fuel prices can be volatile. There's no win in that one either. You're
No.
never gonna,
The same way at the pumps. No raw state bid, it's still the same thing. Prices are up for the winter, I can tell you that.
right, and state bid just means what the margin is. It doesn't mean that it's gonna stay at a certain. Hi, can we help you?
He wants the court.
You need the court? Are they even-
Through the door here.
Right through the door, sir. So let's say 55.
I can't wait to see how this affects everything.
55, you say?
Yep.
Yep,
Sounds fair?
Well,
well,
yes, but we, it does, but it's not.
If
a
money were
never-ending
no
pot of money.
object,
Yeah.
it sounds
Yeah.
fair.
Yes, it's a reasonable request, absolutely. All right, so Stone,
No.
I'm fine with 12.
Yeah, I increased it a little, based on history, so we'll stay with that.
so we're leaving that at 12.
466,
I'm good with that.
all right. Culvert pipes. We had split this, we created a new 5112.468. Melissa and I spoke of it. And so it was, 10,000, I think.
Yes.
And we split it, so there's a repair and a replacement.
Yeah, I think it makes sense because,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes we're not just repairing and sometimes we're not just putting something new in.
Yeah.
So I think it would be really helpful to have it in that repair section.
Yeah, and we had spoke of, creating a new line and just splitting it.
okay.
But what I'm asking for though is, and some of you guys were here, some of you guys weren't here, Sean Carroll came and gave us a presentation on the culvert pipe and stream crossing. I'm over that culvert pipe right now, way over. I shouldn't say way over, probably $2,000-3,000 over right now. I had to get more pipe. If you guys want me to stay on track with replacing these culvert pipes, the report that you guys accepted from Sean Carroll, I asked for a $5,000 increase, and I need to stick to my guns on it. And I'm not doing it to be spiteful or anything else, but there is culvert pipes that need to be replaced in this town, and I've been trying to prioritize them. And some of these culvert pipes are quite large and significant. 9 Partners, Pumpkin Lane. Now I got another one down on Roski. They're not small pipe, folks. They're 48 to 52-inch pipes that the engineers, Dutch County Soil and Water, are dealing with right now. So I'm gonna be way over on that culvert pipe situation there. So I'm gonna sit down with Michael and my 2 liaisons and try to figure it out for those projects next year for grants through, the county, the state, DEC, or somebody else. But I'm just asking, I really wanna stick to my guns and ask for I've compromised on some of these other things, but I'm telling you that you guys seen that report, Mike and,
While you're
you were here, Catherine, you were here, and you
So-
seen that report, and you seen how many culvert pipes on that
Right.
report need to be replaced, and that's what I've been doing, my due diligence, trying to replace these culvert pipes when I can and how I can to increase it and prioritize these.
How many culvert pipes, I don't remember I remember the presentation, but how many culvert pipes did Sean recommend replacing? Do you remember?
But it wasn't all at once, he prioritized.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get at,
And
like,
I'm just working
what's
on
the,
top of his list.
There were 3 or 4 that he put high priority under.
okay, and how many of those have been done?
Well, the 2 biggest ones was that, like I said, that 9 Partners Pumpkin, and then the one over
Okay.
on Ruskin.
Right, but of the 3 or 4 that he put as high priority, how many of those have been completed?
Probably 6, 7, 8. Because we can't do all of his at once. There's other road
No, I understand, that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm trying to get at, like, what are the total number that he suggested replacing in? What was his
Well, the
schedule?
Pumpkin and the Rusty have to get done. We have to get them done. And those are huge jobs. The Rusty one's gigantic. That's an enormous job.
Rusty inside of intersection.
Okay. I'm not really getting anywhere here.
You're currently 300 over on that line.
So you want $15,000 total instead of 10?
$5,000 increase from that 10 to 15,000. I don't care which line item you split it in or.
Well, I'll do 75 on each, but
Yeah.
I don't,
Split it between, I'm sorry, you say 7,500 on each,
yeah.
which is the each?
The two culvert pipe
So
codes.
there's a 5110468, and then at the bottom,
Oh.
there's a 5112.
Oh, I see, okay,
I
okay,
was missing that one.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, I see, okay.
Where is that?
that's near the bottom of the page.
Oh, down here. Gotcha,
No, you're fine. You come through, fella.
okay.
Have a good night.
So you're gonna put half in one and half in the other?
Yeah, I mean,
All right,
So how are we doing it?
7,500 in each of those.
so 469.
I mean, that's just an accounting
Cold
fiction,
patch?
right? Splitting them up that way?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
It's just because one's repair and one's replacement.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
so 469, the cold and greater patch. So it was 37 and a half in 2024, 75,000 in 2023, twice that, and only on track for 6,000 this year. Where are we? We put 60,000 in this for this year, and we're on track for 6.
Wow.
And the reason why is because that loader's been sitting outside with a broken brake sensor all summer long. I just got that machine fixed, or else that money would've been gone and then some.
Okay, so,
But yes, we will be using that this year.
so that explains why not much has been spent this year.
Yes.
But there's still a drastic difference between 2023 and 2024.
Yeah.
2023 was 75,000. 2024 was, we'll say, was 38,000.
Yeah, we prepped Mountain View.
And this year you said only 6,000 has
Say
been
that
spent?
again.
We prepped Mountain View for paving.
In,
The $75,000 mark, that was when we were prepping Mountain View to be paved.
in 2023?
And,
No.
no, that was last year, right? So
No.
last year was the 75,000.
No.
No,
No, it's the
75.
opposite way.
Yeah.
2023, it was $75,000 in that code spent. In 2024, so last year, was 38,000. I'm rounding up a little bit. So if we ignore this year, because it's the anomaly, right? So we're just gonna ignore it. There's still, it's pretty big difference, so,
It was when we were prepping Mountain View. Mountain View had to.
but you were I'm sorry, but this 2 years ago?
And Schultzville too, that was the other one.
When exactly was that? I'm getting a little confused as to what year. I thought you did Mountain View this year.
We paved it this year. Last year, we started prepping, we replaced the culvert pipes,
But
drain fields and everything else.
But the year that Cold Patch budget line was really high was the year before that. It wasn't last year when you were prepping Mountain View. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Which is fine, but, so we need to figure out, like, that's a big difference. So do we land in the middle? Like, I mean,
Yeah, that's fine. 50,000 to land in the middle.
well, if we, No, I'm just trying to figure, like, I'm just trying to find numbers that make sense based on history. I'm not trying to
No,
nickel and
Yeah,
dime you.
like,
no, I understand, it's just the machines and everything else have been down and stuff. It's fine.
So we're doing 50?
I wanna point out that, like, I am totally for giving the highway what they need. I just don't wanna up these numbers when it's not necessary, so.
So if we, it took me a little while because I was talking at the same time, but the average of those two very disparate years is $56,000.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's good. Todd, that's okay?
Yes, fine.
It's less than you had last year,
So
but
what-
it's more than what was currently
So what
budgeted.
number are
So
you?
what is you, 56 or 50?
50 or 56,
Yeah.
Catherine?
Well,
What are we doing?
The average is 56.
Is that what we're doing?
That, you, 56 or 50?
I mean, and this is, yeah,
Right, this is.
we'll see how this is
This is going way,
way over.
way over, yeah.
Right, but let's not forget
Yep,
that Todd will have monies left over.
yeah.
He's just, I mean, we've
But
talked about a lot of places. that
according to
there's-
our surplus policy, it's under. Our surplus policy says it should be 25%, it's at 17 right now.
So you can't use it. It has to stay there.
That's why, like,
Okay,
I use surplus out of the general fund.
okay. But you could
But,
still, there
you
could
know,
still be some
Yeah, well,
monies there.
Let's keep
We'll
going.
see, we're just gonna have to let
money
it play
is
out.
money. Whether it comes from one fund or the other, will. So 471,
Is that like machine rental?
it looks that way.
Tree cutters,
So again.
No, I'm good with it, that's fine.
Okay, great.
All right.
What is he good with?
$8,000 and
5110,
You're
yeah.
good with 8?
471.
So in 473, it's been $0 since 2023. I put it at 500. Yeah,
That's fine, because it's,
yeah.
this, well, all the money we pay more.
It's just in case, and
when I call Mark, it doesn't matter, A code, D code, or.
So we
yeah.
pay out of the general fund to cover?
usually, yeah.
Okay. Because there's a lot of money changing hands there.
Well, a lot of it is,
Well, it's escrow. It's
Escrow.
escrow too, I understand that.
Right.
I mean, when we went out and had them look at Kansas Road, that was a
oh,
lot
that
more
was
than
one, yeah.
500. It was more than $500. But anyway, okay.
476 wood signs.
Table?
You good? All right.
It's my favorite subject, signs. Do we need to spend 7,000 on metal signs, and can we shift some of that to wood? And buy those buy a set of the Hamlet signs?
The Hamlet signs wouldn't come out of Todd's budget.
Yeah, that's a town thing.
Okay,
I like you, Charles, believe me, I like you.
Yeah, that's the A code.
Let me.
he keeps saying money's money, so I figure
Well, yeah.
I use your money, you know?
Yep,
All right,
So how is that
That's-
number for metal signs, or can we?
that's fine.
You good with
There's
that?
no wiggle room there to put other,
No, because
okay.
now with the
Nope, just,
DOT requirements and the new.
just asking,
no.
just checking, it's all good. So that's a big difference in the guide rail.
But I see what we're doing.
They split it again?
We're putting it down at the bottom, because we're trying to do the chips.
Yeah.
There's more of this reimbursed through the chips, and that's why Michael is splitting it into those two line items, if you guys notice, so that's fine.
Got it,
Are we leaving the wood signs at 250?
Yeah.
yes. Okay, so you're okay with, metal signs are good, and you're okay with the guide rail, because it's just that it's divided differently.
479,
Stop hitting mailboxes, okay?
Yeah, my note is, this can kind of be controlled.
We put lasers on the trucks, but that's more money. They do have them.
Okay, supply, why did supplies go up so much, Mike?
No, I'm looking now.
That is the tires, for all the trucks, the plow blades, the
Right.
Summer blades.
So in,
What?
in 2023, we spent 20,000. And,
Yeah.
30 in 24. And 17 so far this year. But next year, we're moving, paper products to another line.
Okay,
In the A code, I think. So it'll lower it a little, but I thought 12 and a half, they've already gone over
all
that.
right. No, I think 22, if you're okay with it, Todd, but based on the past 2 years, is reasonable?
What'd they do previously? I'm sorry, I missed what you said. You said it was 30,000?
Yeah, last year was 30.
It was 30,000?
17 so far this year, but next year in 26, some of it is
Right.
being in another code.
All right, so Todd said that's fine,
Okay.
where it is.
482 miscellaneous safety. I brought it up to 4,000 based on history. It was 3.5 in 24, 3.8 so far this year. Are we good with that?
Todd?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
The EAP, we don't have any say in.
Yeah.
We have to have it, right? So,
Yeah.
okay.
And the gear is based on the union contract.
Okay.
Four.
Will the allowance go up next year, Michael, in the contract?
No, it's 400. For all 3 years. Yep. Town attorney. Where is it? So it has been 0. It was 200 last year, or this year. We used 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not gonna change anything immeasurably.
Yeah.
So that's at 100?
Yeah.
And the gear is the same at
Yeah.
36?
It's a contract.
Yeah, it's a
Yep,
contract.
yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, the meals, what is it, 750? We're at 630 this year. And, 750 in 23, 924.
This is for what, the
The
overtime,
meals.
people being called in for emergencies and.
Yeah.
this is for-
And they have I think water.
Right.
Yeah, the water coolers and stuff that all come out of that line item. And then that's meals I buy in the wintertime if the guys are there for more than overnights or if they're there for more than 10, 12 hours.
What number is 0?
Are you good with, that number?
Yeah.
All right. So the final two, 494 and 498, the radio grant looks like it's gonna happen finally, and that required a lease of a tower in Milan to make them work, and that lease would be 7,200 next year. The grant, 125, will be reimbursed.
Right, but not the lease.
So.
Yeah.
And that lease is an annual
It's
cost.
an annual thing.
Yeah.
right?
Forever,
Yeah.
and a forever thing, right? Just for.
It'll go up 3% in 27.
Just for,
All right.
okay, so down to.
5112. Where?
No, we're on
Where?
465, which is the stone. He dropped it $500 from 9 to 85.
Yeah, cause,
The bottom of page 2 on mine.
I'm sorry, 5112.465.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, and then culvert pipes, we already talked about.
Yeah.
The stone, how is the stone different from the other stone? Is it repairs versus
So
new?
this is repair and that is,
New.
oh, no, I'm sorry, this is improvements. And that's a repair, so new versus,
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
all right.
480 is based on CHIPS numbers, from the state.
And we already talked about guide rails, which is the next one. And Todd, is this what you were saying is all, we have no control
Yeah,
over the insurances?
yep.
Okay. Does everybody pay that same, is it split evenly? Just out of
Bucket truck is split
curiosity.
between the other towns. The only difference now is, it is only us and the town of Mylan on the mini excavator. So we have that 6 months out of the year now, instead of just the 3 or 4.
Okay, just, like I said, just point of curiosity. Okay, thank you. All right.
Everything's at 0 and 5120?
2?
What one? Which one?
Yes,
We're on 492,
guardrails, yeah.
guide rails.
Oh, yeah, we are leaving that because we discussed it in conjunction with the other guide
Right.
rails. So it's at 7.
It's at 7.
And 498. No, I'm sorry, 7.5, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
7,500.
Oh, it's 70.
And then those next ones, Marion, are not, we don't have any control over. It's a fixed cost.
On the next
The
page.
insurance.
The insurance you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yep.
And then bridge we don't do, we don't own any. 5130.2. We split these. It used to just be tools. Now we are splitting between things less than 100 and things more than 100 dollars. 2,000 total. How do you feel about that? It was 1,000 last year, so.
Fine, I'm good.
Okay.
Machinery truck.
What would that cover?
250.
Todd, what would be
Yeah,
examples of machinery?
Yeah, what would that
truck,
cover?
250 line item.
That would be, if I had to rent like outside of chips, like a shoulder machine, a skid steer to stump grind.
Oh, so this isn't repairs, it's, okay,
Yes.
got it.
hmm.
I don't know why, it doesn't say repairs anywhere, I don't know why I thought that, but anyway.
Next to Dallas.
So we're keeping that the same?
The 12 is good?
Yes.
Alright. So we're at 5130.476. This one, so in here we go with the history. So in 2023, it was 41,000. In 24, it was 39, 31 so far. I put it at 35,000, but it was requested to be at 85,000.
Wow.
Yeah,
We're at 31 right now?
yeah.
You're positive?
I was using last month's report because this is a new one.
Does
We're at 33 now.
We're at 33.
33,
There's $1,900.
$100.
Yeah, it was at 35, so,
And then wait until you see what's coming on Tuesday.
great.
Yeah, so we're,
85,000, is that what?
Wow.
Whoa.
yeah, we're over budget.
Okay, so right now,
Yeah, but not
so
that
far,
much.
out of that code has been spent $33,000, and what's happening on Tuesday?
You're gonna have some bills come through with maintenance.
Okay, and that, okay, but
Oh, that's fine.
you requested 85.
That's like $50,000 more.
We've got really old equipment.
So 5130.476, a $50,000 increase.
Is that just a miscommunication?
That was supposed to be for both of those, maintenance and major repairs, sorry. That was my
Maintenance
mistake.
and major repairs, so the whole
Was,
Yes, sorry.
5130.4, instead of $100,000, you're asking for $80,000.
Well, and,
So he went, actually went,
My mistake.
but not instead of, so last year was
these two.
95, he was asking for 145 total?
wait, what,
I'm confused now.
give us the total you want for those two things, maintenance and major repairs,
Yeah.
please, of your request.
Yeah, 140.
140, so up from 95 to 140, which is still significant.
Well, like I said, in those two line items for maintenance and repairs, there's only $15,000 in there. I'm only maybe quarter to halfway through bringing the winter trucks out and getting those maintenance and services. And some of those trucks are down to Fleet Pride, and I still have probably 2 more trucks to go down to Fleet Pride to have the services done to them, to get them up and running for winter.
Right. Yeah, I remember we had this conversation last
how
year,
much-
because the timing is,
How much have you spent so far with those two combined?
you just said it, say it again? What have we spent out of those codes so far?
80 so far.
Spent to 80 so
Yeah,
far?
we spent 80,000 out of the 95,000 you guys budgeted me for this year. I spent 80,000 out of it.
You want 100.
So that leaves me 15,000 left. Like I said, Tuesday, gonna have bills from vendors for fixing the trucks and getting them up and running. And then, like I said, I still have a couple more trucks to send down. We don't have a mechanic here, folks.
Where do you think you're gonna end
I
up?
know we got the newer vehicles, everybody says new trucks and everything else, but these new trucks last about 5 years and then things start going wrong with them.
Where do you
And
think-
Like I told my 2 liaisons when they came over and met with me, we had a floor going on one of the trucks. And instead of sending that out or redoing the cab, I had one of the guys in the shop pour the floor pan for it, we fabricated in there. We're trying to do most of this stuff in-house, it's just some of this big stuff and the other stuff, these guys can't do or don't wanna do, it's not their purview and they're not comfortable doing this stuff. Computers and stuff like that, and time, they don't have time, materials, or equipment.
Elliot wants to know, if you ended up, at where do you think,
Yeah. This year, where do you think you're gonna end up?
yeah,
I have no idea, like I said, I have still probably 2 winter trucks right now, Fleet Pride for service for winter, and I have 2 down there right now.
Where do you send a truck, say, with the computers on them?
Fleet Pride.
It's a good price?
There's not that many options.
It's either that, I can take the trucks all the way to Albany, or I take them all down, all south of Newburgh. It's the only 2 dealerships around here. Everybody else, the local places, they're either too busy, don't have help, or they can't cover the parts or anything.
If you're gonna get to 140, that means you have to spend $60,000 in the next 3 months. You think that's gonna happen? To get,
$60,000 on the trucks we have left and everything.
to get to. where you-
Between now
'cause
and,
You're asking 140 and you're now at 80. Let's say, for example, you were spending 140,000 this year. Would that happen? I mean, is that feasible? $60,000 in the next 3 months? You think so? That seems like a lot, but maybe
I'd say
not.
probably about 30,000-40,000 we spend in the rest of this year. Like, I'm just ballparking, I'm not a mechanic, folks. Like I
Does it
said,
have to be a
there's 2
truck
trucks
dealer?
down there, I still got more trucks breaking out.
Does it have to be a truck dealer, or just any good garage that can do that?
no,
That can
that's
handle these big trucks, that can put them up on a lift and everything. and they're
Okay.
certified diesel mechanics
special.
Okay,
And reputable.
So, I lost the math, Elliot, what's,
Well, Todd's asking 140 for next year.
Right.
140 total.
But what did we're rough guesstimating we're gonna end up at the end of this year?
If he does another 30.
Right now, we're at about 110
Yeah.
for the two combined. We're at about 30 and about 80,
So
as I understand it.
recognizing that we're gonna have to figure all this out in the end, how about we split the difference between what Michael gave you, which is $100,000, and what you asked for, which is 140, and make it 120, which, based on what the conversation we just had, would be enough this year. I mean, it's all an estimation. What do you think, Todd?
We can try it, that's all I can
And-
say. I mean, there's no guarantees.
Right, no, and things
And
happen, like, we
also
understand
then,
that.
cause it's a guess, any overtime, look at those numbers too. And maybe I go too high. You know?
Look at both the regular overtime and the winter overtime. Maybe
Yeah,
that's a
and-
place to skinny up. It's sensibly skinny up, right? Not do anything. Do you
'Cause-
care does it matter in those two codes, Mike, what the breakdown is?
Not really, no, cause,
Doesn't have to- okay.
no. Cause when we pass a budget, is the non-detail.
Right, okay.
So we're gonna use 120. See
We're
what,
using
see what happens.
We'll see
Right,
what happens.
we're gonna start at
Try
120 and see how it all,
Where it says,
My
These
vacation
two are
was
120.
what's that? Right here.
alright. So then we're back to salaries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
these
so these obviously
are
went up,
120.
3.25%.
Right,
These
but
two
out of our
together
control.
are now 120 as opposed to 100.
No, they're 100.
No, they're.
Yeah, we're
they're
gonna make them
120.
120.
Yeah, that's what we talked about.
Yeah.
Why are you confused?
No, I'm not, you're confused.
No, I'm not.
All right, great.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the bottom of page 4.
5142.
I'm good with all that. for the winter.
Yeah,
It's all
good,
the same.
cause,
Those are
Didn't change.
Where is
pretty
he?
accurate
Yeah.
contract numbers, as you can see, Michael will tell you that the last
yep,
3 years.
yeah.
Okay,
I even wrote, these seem right to me.
Yeah.
okay, great.
Wait, 5,
Social Security is automatically calculated. That's 9030.8. I'm sorry, I skipped the 9020, which
I don't know where you went.
I'm gonna go to the top of page
We're
5.
not doing the bottom here?
I mean,
He just said, Todd
Those
just said
are all
it's
good.
fine.
Those are all good?
yeah.
Yeah, those are all good numbers there, Mary.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm slow.
No, I'm,
We have no control over these numbers, do we?
not really.
Workers' comp and what?
So the healthcare,
Working.
our new rates are up 13% so far. And the new employees, I assumed an employee plus a spouse, cause it's right in the middle. It's a guess. I don't know, I know we're gonna appoint them. Are they both employee and spouse?
No,
One is,
no, I don't think Joshua has any. I think he's the single.
So I may be able to lower that. Also on 21st, if they go with the less expensive health plan.
Right. If they're young guys, it probably makes more sense for them to do that.
Yeah, it'll give those guys more money in their paychecks. Same with HRA. Dental, vision, these are all numbers we've had. So we're all going to page 7. I love it. The employee buyback. So that is when an employee leaves for whatever reason, we buy back any time they have. Some employees use all their time, some have a ton.
And that's in their contract,
Yeah,
right? We don't have,
yeah.
okay.
But it's an unknown, because we really don't know who's leaving,
Or
how much
they have.
time they have, but it's been about 5,000. So, I put it at that again. The bond, those numbers are guess off of the emails we got, quotes for the bond, but we don't pay the bond until the trucks are delivered. So we haven't gotten final numbers yet,
Okay.
but we expect those trucks to be delivered in '26.
So we need to budget for it.
Yeah,
And
so
you-
based on the email, the estimates, that seemed about right. I probably went a little high just in case.
All right, but we can, when we get them,
Yeah,
we can adjust that
oh yeah.
down and see where we're.
And then that is it for that. And we move to revenue, which is kinda easy. Taxes, we'll see what the final numbers. 2,300 was based on the contract we have with the county.
Where's your 2,300?
I'm sorry, we're on revenue now, yeah. And, so 2,400, 24,1. The reason I upped it a lot is we have actually put more money, a good amount, in our investment account for class, because, interest rates are up. And we have made a decent amount, and that is also interest from M&T Bank. It was 8 in '23, 28,000 in '24,
Wow.
and so far this year is 16,000.
Okay, so that's
So I
conservative.
thought 12 is fine. 2590.
Why was there nothing budgeted in '25?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, that's-
I think that's a typo we're fixing,
Okay.
because so far we have brought in 1,200
What
this
do
year.
driveway permits go for these days?
Driveway permits, 175.
Yeah,
It's a $2,000 bond, and then, the driveway permit's good for a year after that. Then it's a 6 months extension for 75.
So basically, you're talking about roughly 10 driveway permits, $2,000?
It's in our report now, ballpark, yeah.
yeah, like, we never know how many houses are gonna be built, you know.
I'm surprised it's not more than that. All right,
You never know.
yeah.
For the last 3 years, the sale of scrap has been between 1 and 2,000. So I'll put it at 1. Compensation for loss is insurance we get back. Unfortunately, this also means we damage equipment. It was 5,000 this year. It was only 1 in '23, 1.5 in '24. Miscellaneous income, is exactly that, miscellaneous.
How come you put it
Why
up so much?
higher than?
So it was 6,000 in '24 and 17,000 so far this year.
Income
17,000?
Yeah,
per year.
It was only budgeted for
Yeah, when you
$750.
sell
yeah, no,
a piece of equipment or something, so it's gonna be it's gonna fluctuate
yeah.
greatly depending on what you got going on, right?
Is 6,000? It's a guess, really.
Right, for like selling trucks and things of that sort, is that what it'd be?
Yeah. Okay, good.
Does that include Dal's gift?
Dal's gift.
No, that is not highway.
That's in the
Oh,
D,
okay.
it's in the.
Highway
goes in
budget,
general.
I should say this, the highway budget is really just for maintaining roads.
Right.
So everything else, buildings, goes
Okay.
into it. Yeah. Uh, we're not replacing that. We fixed it. Yeah, it was still 2,000.
Very well.
Yeah.
Keep our fingers crossed.
We're told, I'm sorry, there was a furnace in the old highway, which we thought needed to be replaced. It was fixed for $2,000. A replacement would be about 25.
Furnace is almost 52 years old.
But I was told that
Those things are-
anyone who walks in and sees that brand knows, oh, it's fine. They're workhorses, they last forever.
Clearly.
Well, let's hope so.
Yeah.
That is good news.
The insurance on the mini excavator is right. And I put the maintenance at 1,000 'cause it was, it's been between 1 and 5.
Why would maintenance
So.
be revenue, though?
'Cause,
You lost me on that one.
no,
Split the cost with the other towns.
That.
We're the lead on the mini excavator, where
So that's what they-
Mylan's the lead on the bucket truck.
yeah,
So that's what they pay us?
yeah.
Okay.
And,
Pay that.
and then the others, the grant for the radio should come through at 125.
Who was that from? I forget.
Nine.
Like Comco, and they
Comes
are-
through DD though, right?
Barrett,
That
isn't it?
Dee Barrett gets
Yeah.
the grant, like Comco's doing the
But it's just a
radios.
one-shot thing,
Yes,
one-time
and
thing.
there's a,
Yeah, okay.
state bidder price, and they're telling us now we should be up and running by Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's great timing.
Good.
And then to get the money will take a few months.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. And then the pave chips, extreme pave, our potholes are numbers we get from the state.
But we can increase that, and we haven't. The money we get from CHIPS and the state and everything, that's a match that the towns do with the state and the federal government, they match us. So if we increase that, they will increase the money coming back.
Yeah,
What
and
we
that-
spend is what we get back, and Melissa's been doing her diligence on that, Michael. And you
Yeah.
know for a fact, that we make sure that we use every
Oh, yeah.
penny of that CHIPS money and then some, and we stacked it, so next year we're out of it, we still have more receipts to submit from this year and everything, so it's a continuous flow of money coming through the town, but
And this is usually a little low because it's based on numbers from this year. So when we get it in '26, it may be increased.
So what you're saying is that the more we spend, the more we get?
yes. So that's why I asked, the request was, and I know it's a wish, and I asked for 100,000, but I know that's probably not gonna happen, but we haven't increased the CHIPS in years. When CHIP was here, we had a pretty good CHIP program going with the funds we had, and then Darren started giving money back slowly but surely, and it went down to what we have now today. But the money that I get from CHIPS, think of this way, we have 72 miles of road, I can only do with CHIPS one road a year, and I'm out of money. So by the time I get done going all the way around town, half of the roads behind me are gonna start falling apart.
So which line item are you saying that we're not
That would
giving you?
come under, highway improvements, it'd be a separate line item, but if we started using that towards chips, we would get reimbursed with chips. It's food for thought, I know it's
So,
a long shot, but
So that means you spend the money and you have to assign it to a CHIPS account or designate
yes,
it?
we can put it into the
And-
chips.
okay, so, and any, what work is considered reimbursable for CHIPS?
Blacktop, oil and stone, any road repairs. You can buy trucks and equipment out of it, but they frown upon it.
So road repairs, we got plenty of those. And, okay,
It could be road repairs or trucks or equipment.
But they don't just
It's
refund
just not, it's
anything.
not guaranteed, I mean,
Well,
right?
anything that falls under that CHIPS program that we've been using and doing, it's all covered.
you don't have to tell them how much, you just, you just submit, well, I'll say receipts, even though that's not really what they are.
We can say, you can call CHIPS and say, we want to increase our CHIPS funding by, just say, $100,000. And then what we'll do is they'll process it and everything, come through, and then what'll happen is, that'd be 26, 27, instead of the 401,000, it'd be 501,000. And then, like
All
I
right.
said, all the road repairs and stuff will all be
It can't be that easy.
Okay,
So-
so this isn't, this, so, but that's not really, so, but it's not, but it's also not really a budgeting question.
Well, it is because I'm asking for more funding towards that.
So why doesn't everybody just ask for $1 million?
Yeah,
In
like-
that case?
Because the town doesn't have $1 million to put up front, do they?
Oh, is that what, okay.
Okay, so we have to,
Hey, listen,
We
you
have
don't
to
wanna
pay
give me $1
for
million
it
up front, I'll
first.
give that $1 million
Okay.
so,
back to you.
so we have to be able to spend the money.
Yeah, I got it.
And
Okay.
then they will reimburse us.
Okay, all right,
And that's
okay,
what it is.
all right.
Dollar for dollar.
So, but the process is fairly simple, but we have to be able to spend the money. We have to have the money to spend, I should say it that way. We
Yes.
have to have the money to spend, and then they will reimburse us. But it is an interesting,
It is.
So if you put 50 grand in for road repairs, you'd get, that 50, you'd get 100 grand back?
no,
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 50 grand back.
you'd get 50 grand
We'd
back.
get it back.
Right, but you gotta have the cash.
You have the cash, okay.
Right, that's just the
But
problem.
that's guaranteed money coming back. Like I said, Michael knows it, Melissa's been doing the paperwork. It's continuous flow of revenue coming back in. Chips are every quarter. So every quarter we submit the payments or the vouchers and stuff, and then usually takes, I don't know how many, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and then we get those checks coming back in.
All right,
And you say we were up to $400,000?
If you add all those line items in the budget there, that's what
Yeah,
it is. The chips is what, 200 and something thousand?
Yeah.
261.
You said that when Chick was here, he was putting in for that much money. Is that right? Isn't that what you
If
said?
you can look back through the records, and yeah,
Yeah.
and then when Darren had the CHIPS program and stuff, he had it up there quite a bit. And slowly but surely, with the chisel away at it, and that's where it's down to 401 today, or the 200, whatever it is. today.
261, yeah.
Yes. Chick used to
Almost
improve the roads
exactly
there.
400.
Chick used that CHIPS money to improve the roads, Darren used the money to improve our equipment. So now I wanna use it to go back and fix our roads. And you guys can see, you guys travel roads every day. So it's one road a year, just food for thought. Now, it was the only road I had the money for and the funding for.
But that's
So the
gonna,
rest of the roads, all I have is the money left in the budget for greater.
All right,
and
so-
Best.
Not that I don't take people's words, but I need to see in writing that it's guaranteed. I need to see it somewhere, that if we submit, they'll pay us back.
right, and what the,
We gotta,
is
we
there a
gotta
time?
increase the chips on our end.
That's
And what's,
fine.
what's the timeline? Like, is there a deadline to increase it each year?
I'd have to make a phone call down to.
Yeah, find that out, because let's make sure we're in the,
Because
Sounds interesting.
then we can probably increase our payment and income, so there be no, impact.
I'll answer for you next week.
right. Yes, we
Yeah.
have the cash, and there would be no budgetary income. So I was gonna say, how are we gonna do this without going
Yeah.
over the tax
If
cap?
we
But
have the
won't.
cash.
It's a wash.
Yeah, it's a.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so find out if there's a deadline, and then, the process, confirm the process, and, you know, if there's, I'm sure there's something that
Sounds
says
like found money.
that will reimburse you.
Does.
I mean, we get roads done
Sounds too good
and
to
get
be
Well,
reimbursed.
it's not found money, because you're,
Except we're still paying
it's
for
your
it.
taxpayers.
Yeah,
It's
you're a
taxes,
New
so
York
let's-
taxpayer.
Let's
Go
use
back
it.
6 years and look at the CHIPS money when I took over as highway superintendent.
Well, I haven't lowered it.
May I ask a question?
No, your predecessor did.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Todd, let me ask you, Todd, a quick question, I'm sorry, before you go. You're talking about the radio grant. If we're not getting the money until 26, why is it showing up now?
'Cause this
Or
is a-
27, rather.
No,
No, 26.
I thought he said 27.
No.
no, 26.
Sorry.
Are we good?
Where you going? You're not dismissed.
Dinner.
Okay.
I guess we are.
Good, bring
I
it
make
back.
a motion to adjourn.
Second.
in
Any
favor?
discussion? All